Shana Tova, everyone. We don't know each other. My name is Rabbi Rachel Steiner, and I'm going to be joined, well, I am joined this morning. You just can't see them right now. They're hiding in the magic of the behind-the-scenes Zoom by our awesome and wonderful and energetic cantorial soloist, Marina Veronina, and she also has a special guest in her house for later this morning. And by Sarah and Jesse Loesch, and a special guest or two in their house as well. And we are really excited to be welcoming the new year with all of our families at Barnert. We're guessing most of you are young families because that's who we normally gather with for this service, but whoever you are, we're really glad you're here. We're going to have a little taste of the music and the messages of Rosh Hashanah this morning. We hope you're sitting somewhere comfortable and that if you like to dance or move around, you have room to do that. We're going to get to hear the shofar and a story and welcome this new year in this new version of Together until we can actually be back together again in our sanctuary in person. So we're going to sing a little. We're going to bring Marina up and we're going to sing a melody we hope you know well. And if you don't know it well, it's very easy. You'll pick it up very quickly. So we hope that you will sing with us.
Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shana tova, shana tova, shana 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 tova, shana tova, shana tova. Shana, 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 shana tova. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
So the phrase Shana Tova means we wish each other a happy new year, right? Shana means year and Tova means good. One thing that's neat about Hebrew, especially if you like language, is that all of our Hebrew words are shaped out of 3 Hebrew letters that have a root, a shoresh. And the word for Shana, the word Shana, which means year, as I just said, you can rearrange those letters slightly to make another word, which has to do with change, right? That a new year also implies change. We want to be different than we were last year, hopefully always growing and becoming our best selves. So one of the things that we're going to talk a little bit about this morning is how do we become different? What are the things we can do to continue to be more kind and be more thoughtful and give more hugs and try to take care of people even more, right? What are the changes that, even the little changes in the way that we talk to people that we can make in our lives to try to be able to look back next year at this time when we are hopefully back in our sanctuary together and say, I made some good changes this year. So I want you to think about now a change you have made since last year, right? Maybe your change is that you grew. Maybe your change is that you learned to do something new, like use the bathroom instead of using a diaper. Maybe your change is that you learned to read. Maybe your change is that you learn to use your words instead of just screaming all the time when you get frustrated, because I know I get frustrated sometimes. Whatever the change is, and this is not just for kids, moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and whoever's watching, all of those things, at least some of those things could apply to us too. Maybe we worked on being a little bit more patient of our family or more forgiving of ourselves. Maybe we tried to do Shabbat more, or you just did Shabbat more because you were stuck at home for the last 6 months, whatever it is. I want you to try to tell everybody you're with one change you made over the last year that you're proud of. I'll tell you something I did too. Did you tell somebody what you're proud of, a change you made over the last year? Did you? I hope you did. So one change I did, just a little change that we had to do this year because of the pandemic, is that I learned to use a new thing. It's called this, right? Rabbis don't go well, they probably do now. When I became a rabbi, they didn't teach us how to lead services to a computer screen. So one thing I did was I learned how to teach and how to lead services when we were on this kind of a platform in this kind of a world. And I'm still getting better at it. So that's one of the things I'm going to keep working on this year too. So we're going to sing the Shema in a minute. And I think most of you probably know the Shema because we sing it at Shabbat party, at Barnert Temple, and maybe you sing it at night before you go to sleep like we do. This melody for the Shema is different than the one we normally sing because this melody for the Shema is special just for these days. We only sing this particular melody on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So I'm going to sing the regular Shema first because I didn't tell Marina I was going to do this. And then Marina is going to sing the High Holiday Shema. And I want you to try to listen to the different sounds of the Shema. How does one feel more like every day or on Shabbat, and one feel more like the High Holidays, like really special? And I want you to hear the difference in the sounds and help that make you think about what's so special about this day. So here's the original one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. So in our house, that's the one we sing every evening and at Shabbat party. And now let's listen to this special Shema for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
So that Shema reminds me that I'm in a different time, right? How that is a melody that makes me remember that it's Rosh Hashanah. And it makes me remember that this is time that's just for me to think about how I want to live this year that's maybe a little bit differently than last year. Now, one of the ways we do that is we think about the things that we're grateful for, things we would call blessings in our lives. So this is an exercise that we do with people of all ages, but it's a really good thing to do with families too. So I want you to take a couple of minutes, or at least a minute, which is a long time on a computer screen. And I want you to tell somebody near you what you are grateful for. Now, if we were together, I'd say, what does grateful mean? So grateful means something that we're happy about, something we feel lucky to have, something that we would say, this is a really, really good part of my life, or this is a really, really good person in my life. So this is not just an exercise for children. Adults and children, take a moment and tell each other something that you feel grateful for, something that you think is lucky or happy or special or just good in your life together. So did you hear something that made you think of something else? Right? Did you hear somebody say they were grateful for a person, which reminded you of another person you really love? Or did you hear something that somebody said that maybe they're grateful for their favorite stuffed animal, or for chocolate, or for challah and honey. Or in my house, it would probably be Legos or a video game or something. If my kids were here and I'd ask them, I'm just guessing that Ezra and Asher would have mentioned probably those two things. And maybe that made you grateful as a parent for being able to provide for our families. Or also maybe you are grateful for the ability to help remote teach your child, if that's where you are right now, like we are here in our town, whatever it is. Maybe you're grateful for good health, for health insurance, for schools. Maybe you're grateful for clean water, especially now that the boil advisory has been lifted in Franklin Lakes. Maybe you're grateful for whatever it is, right? These are opportunities for us to talk to each other about that which we're grateful for. And it really changes the way that we talk to each other and the way that we live. And our mornings, actually, Judaism teaches us that we're supposed to start every single morning by saying out loud things that we feel grateful for. They give us a lot of options, but you can start with anything. So that might be a neat idea for you to start your mornings during this new year by telling each other what you feel grateful for. So, Marina, I think we have a good song about things we are thankful for, yes?
Yes, we do. And this song is sort of a repeat after me. So there's going to be a part where I sing, and there's going to be a moment for you to repeat after me. So I invite you to do that. It's a pretty easy song to repeat. I give thanks. I give thanks to you. I give thanks. I give thanks to you. Thank you for my family. I love, love, love. And thank you for my friends. I hug, hug, hug. Thank you for the doggies. We pet, pet, pet. And thank you for the water. So wet, wet, wet. I give thanks. I give thanks to you. I give thanks. I give thanks to you. Thank you for the chocolate, so sweet, sweet, sweet. And thank you for the soil that tickles my feet. Thank you for the flowers I sniff, sniff, sniff. And thank you for this life we live, live, live. I give thanks. I give thanks to you. I give thanks. I give thanks to you.
One of the things that we are thankful for is freedom, and also freedom to get to be Jews, and Jews the way that we like to live as Jews in this country. And we're going to offer now, this might just be for listening, and that's okay, unless the grown-ups will recognize these melodies. These are special melodies like the Shema. These are special melodies for prayers we sing all the time, that we sing differently today and on Yom Kippur, because again, they remind us that it's a special day. Even though it's a Saturday, it could be a Tuesday when Rosh Hashanah falls, but these melodies remind us that today is Rosh Hashanah and next week will be Yom Kippur, and that we pay attention especially to these themes and to these teachings and to the things that are important. So freedom's a really big idea, and it's something that we sort of grow into learning how to bring to the world. So this one's a little bit for the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas in terms of recognizing the sound, but for everyone, just listen to the way this sounds and feels different as we celebrate this special day.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, no
So now we get to welcome Sarah Loesch and Jessie Loesch, and I think they have a very special story for us for this holiday, and they may also have a special guest with them to help tell the story.
Good morning, Shabbat Shalom, and
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. So today we're going, I'm Sarah Loesch.
I'm Jessie Loesch.
We're related, in case you didn't know. Jessie's my sister,
Dog?
Yes, she's my daughter. So today we're going to tell a story about an apple. And
Wait, Sarah Loesch.
yes,
That's not an apple, right?
okay. Today we're going to tell a story about an apple. And it's going
Wait
to
a second. That's not an apple.
Okay. I got this. I'm a city kid. Okay. Today we're going to tell a story about an apple. And it's going to be all about the apple because not an apple.
Is that an apple?
Okay. Okay. We hear you. Not an apple. Apple.
That's a banana.
Apple. Okay. Today we're going to tell you a story about an apple.
Okay.
And we've got, I don't know what friends actually Rabbi's talking about, but
Oh, hi, Larry.
hi, everybody. Larry, what are you I was not inviting you to come in today. Well, I heard you were telling a story and I love telling stories. Please. Okay. Larry, okay, fine. Larry's going to help us tell a story. And it's a story about an apple. Do you want to be one of the small characters? Like you want to be like the tree? Nope. What do you mean, no? Nope. Well, what part do you want to play, Larry? I want to be the apple. Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully Larry knows what an apple is.
Okay, Larry, you're gonna be an apple. Okay, Larry's gonna be an apple.
Okay.
All right, Jessie Loesch, go ahead.
All right, well,
Once upon a time,
there was.
an apple. Okay.
Larry, where do apples grow? We need something first before we get to the apple.
On a bush, an apple bush.
Well,
A bush. Yep.
a little bigger. Think a little bigger. I'll give you a hint. You ready?
A flower.
Well, kind of, but we're working with what we got here, Larry.
a
So
tree.
a tree.
A tree.
Okay. Okay, so we got an apple.
Yeah.
And we have a tree.
Okay.
And this
Yeah.
apple tree
Yeah.
was the only apple tree in a big forest.
Big forest.
So it was with other trees
Okay.
and other things that grew in the forest,
Yeah.
but it was the only apple tree. So it was all by itself.
Oh, poor me, poor tree. Oh.
Okay. So right. But then, Larry, what happens to trees in the wintertime?
They lose their leaves and they get cold.
They do. They're very cold, like Sarah Loesch was this morning. So then
That's me now with no leaves. See me? No leaves. Okay.
Then
Yeah.
it was just this little, very cold, lonely tree all by
Oh.
itself in the forest.
Alone in the forest.
Yeah. And
So sad.
so sad. And then one night,
Yeah.
the apple tree looked up at the sky. Look up at the sky, Larry. And what did it see?
Oh, pretty stars. So many stars.
So many stars. And it saw so many stars. And
Twinkle, twinkle.
and it sang a little bit of Twinkle Twinkle because that's always a good thing to say. And now
Many stars.
now you have a line, Larry.
Oh God. I said, how lucky the trees are to have such beautiful stars hanging on their branches. I want more than anything in the world to have stars. Then I would feel truly special.
Right? But we don't even have apples yet. So,
Oh,
right. So God looked down on the little apple tree.
Yeah.
And God said,
have patience, little apple tree.
okay, well, I guess
I'll
you're God
try,
also.
God.
Okay.
Oh, I'll say that.
Right.
Have patience, little apple tree. One day you'll see.
Yeah, but apple tree, it's very hard to be patient, especially when you're cold.
I'm cold and I'm not very patient.
Right. So then the snow melted.
Oh,
And
thank
Larry,
goodness.
what happens to trees in the springtime?
The flowers bloom. the flowers bloom. Oh, look how pretty I am.
So
pretty.
So tiny little white and pink flowers came to the apple tree. And on all of those white and pink flowers later, we're going to have what?
Bananas.
Larry, did you learn that from Sarah Loesch?
Probably.
Right. So birds came to sit on the trees.
Hello, birdie birds.
And maybe people walked by and walked their dogs
Hello,
next to the
doggy
trees.
doos. Hello, doggy
And
doggies.
oh, look, Rabbi Steiner's walking with Ezra and Asher,
Hello, Ezra
taking
and
a
Asher
walk
and Rabbi
next to the
Steiner.
tree.
I'm such a lucky
people-
tree, but still,
Yeah.
still.
Even so,
Now
what did the tree say?
Oh God, I want more than anything in the world to have stars on my branches, in my leaves, just like the mighty oak trees. Stars like this.
And what
Stars,
did God
stars,
say?
Stars, stars. God said, "Be patient, little apple tree. You already have gifts. You have your blooms, and you fill the air, and your branches offer all kinds of resting places for birds. Yep. And your leaves give shade when travelers come by and walk by. Yep. Isn't that enough for you?" God asked the tree. Oh, dear God, I don't mean to be ungrateful. I appreciate the pleasure I give, but I really want stars, and then I would feel so special. Stars, God, it's stars. I want stars, 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 stars.
And what did God say?
Be patient, little apple tree. Oh, brr.
All
Not
right.
feeling very patient, God.
Well, now, and you guys know this, what season is it right now? If you look out the window and you see, okay, all right. And right, Larry, look out the window and the leaves are changing colors. What season is it when the leaves change colors?
It's the banana season.
Okay, well, it's a good thing you guys know. It was fall.
Fall. It's fall. I knew that, Jessie.
Right.
Rosh.
And
Fall.
that's when the tree started to grow
Look at my beautiful apple.
apples. And Rabbi Steiner was reaching up, and maybe she took her boy's apple picking, and that was so fun.
So fun.
I bet Ezra likes to eat his apples dipped in honey. And people love this apple tree so much, but
Oh God, more than anything in the whole world, I still would like to see stars on my branches. Then, God, then I would feel so special. You know, stars, God. I'm looking for this. Stars.
right. And God said,
Isn't it enough, apple tree, that you have wonderful apples and people are making all kinds of apple cakes for Rosh Hashanah? Isn't
and
that
apple
enough?
sauce and other
No.
apple. No.
Oh,
Look,
oh,
no.
no.
Careful with your branches, Larry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Then, that's me. Then a big wind came.
okay.
And a big apple came and fell kerplop. Kerplop. That's a funny word, kerplop.
What happened when the apple fell?
Well, it split open. See, it split.
That was a big fall.
Can you see what happens when it opens up, Jessie Loesch?
I can.
Only one of my hands right now seems to be usable. I don't know what that's about.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
what?
Split right down. Can I eat it?
What? No, wait, what? What?
Well,
God opened it up, and when it hit the ground,
Apple Larry.
look, God said to Larry, what do you see? Larry looked and saw,
What is that, Larry?
I think stars.
Whoa.
I have stars. Yay. Yes, God said, you do have stars, and you've had them all the time. You just didn't know it. You needed to be patient. Show me again, Jessie Loesch. Show
Okay,
me
here
my
you
stars.
go. Look.
Oh, boy.
And actually, you have
so
2 stars. 2 stars in
happy.
each of your apples.
And forever and ever, the apple tree was happy because the apple tree saw that sometimes you just have to be patient to see what's inside of you. Right, Larry the bird? Yeah. What do you want to say to everybody? Shana Tova from Larry the bird and all the Loesches. Mwah! Shana Tova, everybody. Take it, Rabbi Steiner.
Thank you, Sarah and Jessie. I love that story, and I loved it even more in your retelling of it. And frequently we need, or we get to benefit from other people in our lives helping us find our stars. Sometimes we can't find our own stars because all we can see are the stars in other people's branches and the things that we wish we had that we don't have. And when you're a kid, sometimes the people who help you see your stars are your grown-ups, right? Your moms or your dads or your grandmas or your grandpas or your aunts and uncles or your close friends. So now I'm going to ask if all of the grown-ups who are with little kids, if you would get close to your little kids. Mine aren't here because, well, it would be hard to lead the service with them here right now. But if they were here, I would do what I'm going to ask you to do, which is to put your hands on their kepis, on their heads or their shoulders or their something, because we're going to bless them. And in the middle of the music in a couple of minutes, Marina is actually going to invite you to say something about the stars inside of your kids to them. So that's my little teaser. You can start thinking about what you want to say to your kids. But before we do that, I'm going to offer the Hebrew blessing. It's called the priestly blessing, and it's a blessing that parents traditionally offer for their children, especially on Shabbat, or it's still Shabbat now, and Rosh Hashanah. So put your hands on their heads or their shoulders, or give them a hug or something, so that they feel that your blessing comes through you into them. And I offer sort of with you, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and may God watch over you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's face shine on you and may God be gentle with you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. And may you live a life that is filled with God's presence. May you know wholeness and love and peace and so many snuggles.
May God bless you and keep you every moment, every day. May God smile at you and fill your heart in every way. May God help you find the goodness in everything you do. May you be blessed with peace from above. Parents, take this moment now to tell your children your wish for them for this upcoming year. May God bless you and keep you every moment, every day. May God smile at you and fill your heart in every way. May God help you find the goodness in everything you do. May you be filled with peace from above. May you be filled with peace from above.
We're going to sing Avinu Malkanu now, which is language and melody that's also unique to these days. And these words were sort of composed, our sages teach, on the spot by somebody who was desperate for something that he really needed. In this case, it was rain. But this is an opportunity to remember that we get to write our own prayers, right? That our tradition teaches us that these words were offered for the first time by somebody who just made up words of prayer in order to articulate something that was really important to them. So we're going to sing. You'll recognize the melody, I hope, from years past. And I want to always invite everyone to remember that although these are words and melodies that have been around for so long, at some point somebody created them, like a person, right? So it might be that as you sing Avinu Malkanu with us now, you're moved to think about what is most important to you, the thing you would pray for most intensely, most deeply, most excitedly. And then what would be the words that you would use to say, this is the thing I want, and this is why it's so important, and this is how I am going to help get myself closer to that place. Whenever you're ready.
Avinu Malkanu, Avinu Malkanu, Avinu Malkanu, Chonenu v'Hanenu, ki ein
So in a moment, we're going to sing a song about this. This is a little version of it. And later this afternoon, when we're doing our drive-in live shofar blast, I'm going to have a bigger one to make a noise out of too. This is called a shofar. And this is actually the original alarm clock. Does this look like your alarm clock? This is what you have sitting next to your bed to wake you up. Do you set this ding, 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 ding to wake you up in the morning? Hello? No? It's like a banana phone, but it's a shofar phone. This is our alarm clock. And this alarm clock is meant to wake us up, not just in the morning to get out of bed, but to wake our souls up, to wake our bodies up, to wake our lives up to who we want to be in the new year. So we have this awesome song we sing every year, and I see another special guest has just arrived for singing it. And then you'll get to hear the shofar in a minute, and then we'll be almost done. We only have one more thing after the shofar. So just wanted to give you that little, alarm about where we're going. Marina.
Okay, hello to my special guest. This is Sarah, and she's also my sister? Daughter, actually. Although she wishes she had a dog, but that's another story for another time. So Sarah is here to help me sing the Shofar Blast song. And in this song, you are going to get to be a shofar. How cool is that? I kind of want to be a shofar. So everything Sarah sings is for you to sing too. So she's like my repeat after me example. Okay? Here we go. Ready? And this is just like a really fun song to sing over and over again. And I hope it gets stuck in your head for this whole day. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Here's the first one. Tekiah, Tekiah. I hope you're singing along. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Tekiah, Tekiah. Shevarim, Shevarim. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Now it's getting trickier. Tekiah, Tekiah. Shevarim, Shevarim. Teruah, Teruah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Tekiah, Tekiah. Shevarim, Shevarim. Teruah, Teruah. And here's the last one. This one, we test our lung power and see how long we can hold the note. So here I go. Tekiah Gedulah. Tekiah Gedulah. Nicely done. Are you still holding it? Are you holding it even longer? I bet you are. All right, we're gonna sing it one more time.
I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy New Year.
Thank you, Sarah.
You guys are awesome. All right, Marina, I think you may want to leave your sound on if you're going to do a call or two now, right? But maybe just, an abbreviated set of calls because of, people are really tired from their shofar blasting in their homes already.
Okay, Rabbi Steiner. How about Tikiya? Shivarim. Dura. Tikiya Gedala.
So funny camera. So that is our wake up call. Now, last night we got sad news in our sort of country and in the and well, especially our country, but we learned that someone died who we really were hoping was gonna not die, which is often the case. And this person's name was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was one of the Supreme Court justices, and she did a lot of really important things for a lot of people in this country. She stood up for people who didn't get to have their voices heard, and she did things even when it wasn't popular. And she was a really strong, really, really, really smart Jewish woman who helped to shape this country in really important ways. And it's possible that some of the grownups in your house found out last night and we're feeling a little sad about it because it was a little surprising for us to hear it, especially on Rosh Hashanah. There's a really sweet little story, grownups, that says one of the teachings from our tradition that that people who die on Rosh Hashanah are considered to be among the most righteous, and that there's even this idea that that God wanted them to live the whole year, right? That like they were so important to us that we got them for the whole year, and that's how it happened. That's the day that they died as Rosh Hashanah, that they lived so much of the year with us. So we're gonna close today with a special video, a song that we put together earlier this year, and it was written by another awesome Jewish woman whose name is Alana Arian. And the repeating chorus in it is, I have a voice, my voice is powerful, my voice can change the world. If Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg taught us one thing, right? If we were gonna take one thing away, it's that we have voices, and that when we use them in the right way, our voices are powerful. And in fact, our voices can change the world. Hers did. And if hers did, yours can. So I hope that you will sing. There's a little repeat here too in it. You can dance if you like to dance, because you might be sick of sitting still. I know I am. And most importantly, I hope you talk with your moms and your dads and your grandmas and your grandpas about how you're going to use your voice to change the world, to make the world a little bit more whole and a little bit more fair and just and kind and filled with hugs in all the different ways that hugs come. And that we are going to make good on the legacy of all of the people in our lives who helped us learn how to do this and learn how to be our best selves. So just give me 1 second here. All right, you'll see our cool people. I just have to turn this into full screen mode. Okay, we're ready.
I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I
I've been given every day. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world.
I will give up myself.
I will give of myself.
I will reach out my hand.
I will reach out my hand.
I will use this heart I've been given to take a stand. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asanu b'tselem Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asanu b'tselem Elohim. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world.
I will fight for the truth.
I will fight for the truth.
I'll stand up for what's right.
I'll stand up for what's right.
I will use this strength I've been given to be a light.
I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice, my voice is powerful. My voice can change the world.
Change the world.
From me and Marina and Sarah and Jesse and everybody at Barnert Temple, we want to wish all of our Barnert families a very happy new year, a year filled with good health and lots of great changes that we will work on for ourselves and for our world. You do have a voice. We can't wait to see you and hear your voices, and we love you so much. Shana Tova. Mwah. Shana Tova.